Hey, what is up? It is Xantho here, and today I'm going to be going over the Atlas. I am going to be running for 3.17 Archnemesis League. Um, this Atlas is basically getting all the normal map sustain nodes, and then speccing heavily into Torment, Rogue Exiles, Essence, and Bestiary. Now, I've done a lot of beast farming in the past, and bestiary is probably some of the best money you can possibly make in the game if you can stand the micromanagement of beast orbing orbs every 10 maps or so, and then selling yellow beasts on TFT. So it takes a little bit of micromanagement, a little time after you're done mapping every mapping session, but the returns are ridiculous. Bestiary scarabs are not that expensive. I was buying them for like 5, 6C last league in bulk, I think, for polished. And on average, I was getting about 600 chaos per 10 maps. That is no bullshit, no exaggeration. Literally 600 chaos per 10 maps as a solo player. And it doesn't really matter, even if you're in a six-man group, taking the cost from 6C per map down to 1C per map doesn't matter really much because you're making 60C per map on average, at least. Which means 60C, if you're investing 6C per map, that's 54C. And if you're in a six-man group, that's what? Let's see, it'll be 1C investment, so then it's 59C. Versus 54C versus 59C, it's 5C extra per map. 5C extra per map is nothing to scoff at, but it's hard getting a six-man group if you don't really have many friends who play Path of Exile, or you don't know a lot of dedicated players that are actually willing to beast farm with you on a regular basis. So this is basically a solo strategy. We're going to come up the middle here, pick up Shaping the Mountains, Shaping the Skies, swing around here, Shaping the Valleys, Shaping the Seas. And this is basically just to get all of our map sustain out of the way early. And then I would likely go into Harbinger to get probably Ominous Rival to get the first Harbinger. Because Harbingers is just great money, and then maybe Prolific Essence for the Essence nodes. And then swing over here and get Unspeakable Offensive. Swing up here, get First Wave. And then I would start going into the Essence nodes. Amplified Energies, Crystal Resonance, and Crystal Lattice. Because Essence is good early league money. Harbinger is good early league money. And then just for additional challenge and fun, I picked up Ruckus, Exiled Will, Royal Guard, and Rogue Trader. So this is going to be 8% chance for 20 additional Rogue Exiles, which averages about to like just under 2 per map, Rogue Exiles. And they have 100% chance to be possessed by a Tormented Spirit. 30% more quantity of items dropped by possessed monsters. So that's 30% more quantity dropped from these Rogue Exiles. And then Wild Rogue Exiles have 50% chance to have additional rewards. Which means one Rogue Exile per map is going to have additional rewards. And additional rewards are really strong. And then you're also going to have Royal Guards, which have 1 in 5 maps. You're going to have 20% chance for Rogue Exiles. The unique bosses will be coming by 2 Rogue Exiles, bodyguards. And these are going to be really tanky, and they might be a little bit of bitch to deal with. And if they are too tanky for my build, I'm going to be running Hexblast Ignite, which doesn't deal a ton of damage off the bat. But once you invest into the Occultist version, you're going to be dealing like 9 million damage Ignites. My 9 million DPS Ignites and like 40 million plus damage per Ignite. Which means you can just get the Ignite off on there, run in circles, dodge stuff, and then they'll just die pretty quickly with that huge Ignite. And then the first bestiary nodes I would pick up would probably be swing over here and get Natural Selection and Hunt for Creation. Because 2 of the top 3 most expensive beasts, being Krashik Chimeral and Krashik Maw, are both from the deep, which means I would do that. And I would pick up all 6 of these, 5% chance to get an additional red beast. There's more red beasts per map. This is an average of 30% chance for 1 additional red beast, which means you're going to get over 10 maps, you're going to get 3 additional red beasts, which is not amazing, but there's really nothing better on the map if you're doing this strategy, and it's a solid amount of extra red beasts. And Natural Selection is an absolute must-take. Red beast areas are more likely to be less common varieties. This was already on the tree, and unfortunately this is going to be weaker than with a full Watchstone setup from before. Because a full Watchstone setup from before would have 2 jewels with increased chance for less common varieties. So you would have 100% chance for less common varieties. And then you would have the tree node from the Atlas Passive Tree for also less common varieties. So it was like multiplicative with each other. So we don't have those Watchstones anymore. So we're just getting this natural selection node, which means we're going to be dealing not as many rare red beasts. However, due to there being less rare red beasts on the market, due to this, each red beast is likely going to be more expensive, which kind of evens out in the end. So every really good red beast you find is likely to be more expensive than it's going to be in previous leagues. And you're still going to be finding a crap ton of yellow beasts. And yellow beasts sell for about 2 to 3C in bulk on TFT because the high-level traders need a bunch of yellow beasts to get their crafts out. They're going to need the red beasts for those crafts, and they're going to need 3 yellow beasts per craft. And they run out of yellow beasts really fast. So if you can usually sell 1 inventory, like mid-league, after a couple weeks, you can usually sell 1 inventory of yellow beasts for about 1x, or even more, depending on the economy. And then up here we have Great Migration, which is a little bit nerfed, go down from 8%, it used to be 10%. And this contains additional packs of beasts instead of other monsters. You can get 25, anywhere from like 25 to 40 additional packs of beasts, which means you're probably going to get like 30 yellow beasts per map, which is like 60C, like 30 to 60C, because each yellow beast, remember, you have to orb for 1C with the beast orbs from Einhar. So it's 30 to 60C depending if you're selling them for 2C or 3C depending on economy. And then you're going to get like 10 red beasts, and then beasts also have a chance to be in pairs, which means you're getting basically 8% more beasts, 8% more red beasts, which means you're probably going to get like maybe 11 red beasts instead of 10, which is amazing. And then down here, we're not taking this Einhar completion node because it's useless, because we're going to be using scarabs anyway. So we're taking the additional map drop, and then 3% chance to copy, 3% chance to copy. And this only a 6% chance. I think previously the chance to copy was like 10%. Actually, no, it was like 6% per watchstone for a total of 12% if you had 2 of them. But those were generally less powerful than 250% creation deep nodes. And you just get this for 1 node on the tree. 1 node, and that's where 2 entire, like multiple X watchstones worth of increased chance to be from the deep, which is just amazing. And then of course we're rounding it out with essence nodes, just good essence nodes, and then a couple torment nodes, and then all the good Harby nodes. So Harbinger, guaranteed Harbinger, 60% more minions from Harbingers, which means just 60% more currency, 60%. And then they have 60% increased cooldown recovery rate, which means they're going to be casting their skills more. They're going to be spawning more monsters more, which means that your Harbinger encounters are going to be over with faster, and you can just get on with the map and then do the rest of your beasts and your essences and everything else. So this is absolutely going to be the strategy I am going with. Of course, get all the shaping the stuff first to get your map sustained better. And then 25% increased chance to be favored maps. I don't really have a favorite map for doing bestiary. Probably something linear with good like counts. Maybe, what is it? There's no more race course. So probably something like, whoops. Let's look. Let's find for Arid Lake is a fine map. Iceberg is a fantastic map for beasts and essences. It's over with quick. Port is too long and annoying. City Square is probably a good map. Glacier is a good map. Sorry, not Iceberg. I'm thinking of Glacier. Glacier is a fantastic map for this. Toxic Sewer, I wouldn't actually advise, even though it's kind of a good layout. You're gonna be really constricted with all those Harbinger spawns and the Beast spawns and everything, and it just feels a bit. I don't like farming Toxic Sewer because there's this weird thing in my brain. I don't like farming dark maps. I like farming sunny maps. It makes me feel better. I don't know why. It makes me feel like better on the inside farming sunny maps. So I like outside maps. Fields is probably a fine map. What else? What else? What else? Ramparts is probably fine. Courtyard definitely not. Tropical Island is probably fine. Estuary is probably one of my favorite maps in the game. It just has a really solid layout, good for beasts. That's probably what I would go for. Is probably Estuary. Lookout. Lookout's also a fantastic linear map. There's a couple choke points which can be annoying if you don't have phasing. But I would probably go with Estuary. Would probably be my go-to favorite map. It's got good mob count. Layout's fine. Boss isn't too bad. Everything's pretty easy to find on the map. So I'll probably favor Estuary 12 times. And then there's like, what, 119 maps on the thing. So out of 219, 120 divided by 219. There's about a 55% chance you're going to get your favorite map. And then with Shaping the Seas, that you multiply that by 1.25, there's about a 70% chance you're going to get your favorite map if a map drops, which is just crazy sustain of your favorite map. So this is my skill tree. I'll link it in the description. It's really consistent. You're getting your Harbingers. If you use your Harbinger Scarabs, I probably wouldn't use Harbinger Scarabs. I would just go for the default Harbingers, but Harbinger Scarabs are likely going to be expensive. So Bestiary Scarabs are definitely the way to go. And then every now and again, you're going to get a bunch of Rogue Exiles with extra rewards. Every 5 maps, you're going to have Rogue Exile bodyguards. And when you get those Rogue Exile bodyguards and the spawn of the 20, you're going to have a bunch of additional rewards. Be warned, however, that the Rogue Exile bodyguards are going to be incredibly tanky. 80% less damage, take 80% less damage, and they have 100% more maximum life, which is equivalent to like 90% less damage taken. So they're going to have like 10 times as much effective HP, basically, which is a lot, because they're going to be taking 1/5 the damage, so that's 5 times as much effective HP, and then double that, so 10 times as much effective HP. So, but this is my Atlas skill tree. Feel free to follow it if you wish. Just be sure to get all of the map sustain nodes first, and then branch off into whatever you want first. I'd go with all the Harby nodes and Essence nodes, and then break off into Bestiary nodes when I'm ready to actually farm Bestiary. When my build is solid enough to actually kill, lots of red beasts in a very short period of time. So that's what I'm going with. Hope you have a good day. Use this if you want. Use it. Don't use it if you don't want. But this is what I'm going with, and hope you guys have a good day.